Welcome back, everybody, to episode 11, Breath of the Wild. Let's play Kaepora's Let's Play of Breath of the Wild. Those of you that have been watching, or since we were on the plateau, I made a couple of comments, like I was trying to keep these episodes to half an hour, and I was looking at the list of episodes, and I've not even gotten close. I got one of them at half an hour, and the rest of them have been like an hour and 25 minutes. So I'm just going to keep going and not worry about the time that it takes to do this. So, anyway, we are up here on our Lake Hylia tower. It's Farron area. Farron, part of the map. Like, this is Necluda. This is Farron. Anyway, there's a cool bunch of stuff that we can do here, but I really want to get this tower first because I want to start doing the farming stuff. And, oh man, just like look how pretty everything is. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. How pretty everything in this game is. They went to so much trouble to make this world beautiful. And they succeeded. I don't even know if they were trying on some of this. Like, look at that fog effect coming off of the lake. I don't know that they were trying to do that. It just happened, and it's awesome. Try and get as many towers as I can. Alright. We are going after this tower, and it's not too far away. This will be relatively easy. There's even a couple of things we can hit on the way. See, there's a stable that we can hit on the way, which is good. Just fly over most of this. As long as I don't get hit with some crazy wind. Stamina for the win. Stamina. stalHorse hanging out down there. Prefer not to mess with them just yet. There's a thing over here. Let's go over here since we're landing anyway. Squirrel. Oh, I should get a picture. Ah, too fast. I already have a truffle. I don't. Rugged rhino beetle. Beetles in general are pretty rare. I mean, they'll be back. Like, I'll see another one on this tree eventually if I wanted to. But it's not like dragonflies or crickets that are just hanging out all over the place. Got a lot of flint, which is good. I need flint, kinda. So, it's not raining anymore. Let's go up here. I'm pretty sure there's something up here. Notice I'm just running up the side of this mountain, since the grade is, oh, I don't know, what does that look like? 45 degrees? Something like that? Where is it? It's right here somewhere. This would be easier if it was light out, but... Maybe it's over here. There's a couple random crazy things in this area. Or maybe this is where you land. So I need to go over here. You can see there's travelers on foot running around. They've all got their lanterns. Link doesn't get a lantern in this game. He's got, he's got torches and Sheikah gear, so he doesn't really need lanterns, but... pretty sure it's over here somewhere. Maybe it's just at the top. Oh man, Blood Moon time. So you guys get to see a cutscene. Because the last one wasn't, was during an amiibo thing. Am I on the wrong mountain? Maybe I'm on the wrong mountain. Maybe it's over here that the thing actually is. There's a Korok thing here somewhere. I know it is, I just don't know where it is. Some of them start you in a place that's way far away from where you actually need to go. So, that's fine. I don't care that much. We'll get it eventually. We're gonna get them all eventually. The goblins have learned to use the horses. But the horses aren't super into them. They're not loyal to the goblins. They are a little tame though. So if you go over to them, you know, they're just kind of hanging out. They're not going to run away from you like the wild ones will. I can even ride him into town. He's okay. I got you, buddy. See, you get the little darkness and the little fire things happening. That's a Blood Moon thing. It's just gonna keep getting worse until it gets midnight. So I got 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Boom. Just how cool is this? Ominous music. Whoops.
The blood moon rises once again. Please be careful.
All of those guys that died before are alive again. And now it's over. Kinda. Don't see... Where is the moon? Huh. Does it just stop existing? That's odd. I never noticed that before. So on nights with the blood moon, your cooking is theoretically supposed to be better. So you should get like some sort of bonus thing. How about I do Mighty Bananas? I got a couple of those. I don't know, that looked pretty normal. That all looked normal to me. Maybe it's like during the red part of the blood moon. So, we are at a new stable. There are new people here. There's a new beetle. I mean, it's the same beetle. Hey! And he's gonna give me some crap about the beetle that I have. The bladed rhino beetle. Beetle loves bladed rhino beetles. Meat and rice bowl. Pass. Look at his face. Yep. We'll see how many it takes for him to get kind of homicidal. Sunset fireflies. I've got several of these. Hardy lizards. I don't have any of those, but they're $100 a piece, and I'm not gonna jack with that. Once I get money, I'll be I'll be a little looser about that kind of stuff. Hey, it's the guy. It's the guy. See, that I was telling you, you could find him in different places. All right, Super Rumor with Mills. These are books that randomly appear, and they're not random. They appear in specific stables throughout Hyrule, and they're all kind of related. They're written by the same person. We actually get to meet her eventually. And they tell you about different things. So, I was the first to report on my rumored birthday. This is so weird. Tracy. Ancient horse gear. A bridle that increases your horse's skill, and a saddle that can instantly summon your horse to your side. South of Hyrule Ridge, beneath a cherry blossom tree, at a mountain where creatures gather. And then the saddle is a mysterious spring where the horse spirit resides. So, this is related to a DLC that we haven't really investigated yet. The Ancient Horse Armor DLC, I think it's called. I need that gear. Tracy recommendation, 5 stars. So, the horse god, the Lake of the Horse God. The horse god's actually right here. So, that saddle's supposed to be over there somewhere. And then the mountain that they're talking about, we don't have part of the map for yet. It's I think it's over here. It's the Satori Mountain, I think. Wait, no, is it up here? We'll find it. It's a really cool place. It's one of my favorite places in the game, just because of the aesthetics of it. But basically, Tracy helps you out getting random information to help you on quests, side quests, or just miscellaneous stuff. There's one about the Master Sword in here. There's one about different kinds of like armor. This is what I was talking about, the ancient horse rumors. You can tell that these are all so like this one, the Riverside Stable has the book that you need to read in order to get the extra information. So this is where we would go first if we were doing this quest, whereas this one we already found, and it keeps track of how many treasure chests you need to be finding, so you don't have to memorize everything that's going on. Faster, you a nomad. This guy reminds me kind of the I guess it's the commander guy from Mulan. He's kind of got that same face. It's a little bit different, but no thanks. I don't care. Oh yeah, she needs to see your horse. So you bring a horse to her that likes you. It has to be one that has good affinity with you, and she can do stuff with it. No. I don't want to register. I want to pull one out. I want to see if I can change the mane and stuff for Epona. He's telling you can sidestep with him. So you do like this, and you do this, and they kind of dance. But it's really cool for getting like over weird rocks that they wouldn't normally want to walk on top of. This is how you do that. Yeah! There's a mighty fine horse you have. I can change her gear, or maybe actually this horse is different. She's so lovely and graceful. I'm pretty sure this little lady would absolutely hate it if you changed her mane or gear, so you can't do anything. Yeah, Epona's just the best. She's very into, you know, her own particular style. I can't fault her for it. She's just amazing. There's nothing wrong with Epona. Alright, I'm gonna give you some meat. I didn't give the other guy meat. I have meat now. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. You want some meat? Come on. Come on. Eat the meat. Come on. Eat it. Maybe I just stand here for a little while. Maybe not. What happens if I drop it? Just leave it there. Aha! There you go. There you go. Now what? Nothing. He's gonna follow me around a little bit. I read that in the early stages of this game, the developers were toying with the idea of having a dog or a wolf as your guide. So a lot of the promotional stuff really early on, the random artwork that they do like every week or every month or something like that, a lot of that art had Link with kind of like the Twilight Princess wolf Link hanging out together, just doing random stuff. I think that would be pretty cool. Some other games have done it well, like Fable did it pretty good. Fable 2 and 3 had a dog with you. I want to get up there. Let's do this. It's not raining, I can do this. No problem. Kaepora. Magaka. I don't know. These names, seriously, where do they come up with these? I want you to take a random amount of consonants and vowels, smatter them together, and then pull out something that resembles a name. And I need 120 of these. Actually, there's more with the DLC. I don't. Is it 3 or 4 times 4? There's probably at least 20 new ones. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. I offer you this trial. Metal doors open the way. Well, okay. That's a little on the nose. What am I gonna do? You did something correct. This poor little guy. Ah, see, it hit the wall. Ah, I should have taken a picture. Wait, where'd it go? That's interesting. Oh, it's over there. Okay. I was like, it just disappeared into nothingness. Ta-da. Almost. I don't remember it having the hinge on it before. Stay. Okay. This is another one that was really tricky for me. Not the actual... not the actual getting to the monk part. That's usually relatively easy, but finding the right treasure chest was tricky in this one because they hit it really well. Do I have a... traveler's bow yet? I do not. Oh, come on. Gotta be careful about that. It won't lock onto the right thing all the time. See, the one that they want you to get is over here. And it is. It's like, okay, I don't see anything. It's like, that's a tricky one. I couldn't find that one until like the very end of my first game. 300 rupees. Good grief. Right now, that is a lot of rupees. In a couple of minutes, that's it's not gonna mean anything special. But right now, that is a lot of rupees, and you are always happy to see rupees of that caliber in these shrines. Okay, so this is a Guardian, at least level 2 scout. Yeah, this is 2 level, or a scout 2, I should say. Which means he's got a melee weapon of some sort. Oh, he's got a... What do I have for you? I have a Guardian sword. Shing! It's so cool. It's like, I'm gonna pull it out lightsaber style. So you notice, I only had to hit him 3 times. But I'm supposed to be only doing 25 damage, and he had 100. So because he's a Guardian, because he's got ancient technology, my ancient technology weapons work better against him. I should have been paying attention to how much better, but still. Regardless, that just happened. Is there another one over here? Don't think so. Okay. Yes, it worked. Opals, also good to find. Nothing. I wonder what happens when I do this. Huh, that's kind of cool. Alright. Back to business. It worked again. That's so rare. Usually I have to pick it up off the ground like 14 times. Monk power. Give me your monk power. He's got a very tall hat. He's got his jutsu stance. It's only one finger. I don't remember what that one is. Something like tiger or something. And I've got 4 of them now, so I can turn them in for more stamina. Stamina! Teleportation jutsu. Or whatever he calls it. 31 Korok seeds. I've only spent 3 so far. Alright, so we got our shrine, we got our warp spot, we got another orb that we can use. Since we're here, I kind of want to go visit this guy before we get too far away. Just because, well, do I have the money? I think I've got the money to get him. I think he requires money just like the fairies. We'll find out. It's a beautiful day in Hyrule today. Will sunshine forever. Ah, here's a Korok thing. This is gonna take me way over there. Let's just do it. So the ring acts as a locator and a timer. So you can see it's one of them's getting smaller, and then once it disappears, the next one gets smaller, and then it gets, you know, so on and so forth. I got plenty of time for this one. But if I didn't have any extra stamina, this might be tricky. As long as I get to that spot in time, we're good. If I don't, I have to do it again. All the time in the world. No sense in rushing. I am going to change my hat, though. If you run up the side of mountains or hills or whatever, then you might just keep running, whereas if you tried to walk up, you would have to climb. So sometimes it's beneficial to run, because it takes overall less stamina to get you there. Korok power! Yes, and now I can warp back to where I was, basically. I'm not out too much time. And every time you warp, it saves your game for you. So you got that going on. That's always nice. Goat. I don't have a picture of a goat yet. Mountain goat. I am 30% horns. I can't imagine carrying that around all the time. I suppose it's no different than having like a backpack or something on, except for your neck is all jacked up the whole time. So the only bad thing about these guys, the fairy fountains, the horse god stuff in general, is that you don't have a warp point to them. There's not always one close enough. It takes a couple of minutes sometimes to get here. There's that giant pod thing. Butterflies. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see if I can get a picture first. Butterflies are super tricky to get pictures of sometimes, because they jump in and out of your little target window all the time. Oh, there's a blue one. Nope, that didn't count. Yes, winterwing. 2 different kinds of butterflies. That's pretty. I mean, just look at those flowers. I can't go down there or anything. Well, I mean, I can climb into the water, but I can't actually go down into the flowers. The plants, though. I assume that's a kind of like a lily or a lotus plant? I don't know what the hell that is. So you'll remember the fairy fountain, the first one that we found back at Kakariko, had a bunch of fairies around it and a half a dozen kind of rarer types of plants. These all have something kind of special to them. This one's got frogs and butterflies. And then up at the top, there are carrots. We'll get to those in a minute. I want to see how much money he wants from me. Sweet boy, listen to my story. I am Malanya. The pain of losing a horse companion? My horse companion's a god, so no. I beg of you, help me regain 1,000 rupees. Good grief, Charlie Brown. I don't have 1,000 rupees to give you. I don't have them. I'll come back when I have money. I suck. I suck at not having money. It sucks not having money. We're gonna fix that, but jeez. You know what? I don't know that we can get up there relatively easily. This is sand, not water, so I can't use... That is sand. Yeah. Okay, fine. That's fine. We'll just do this the other way. There's a superpower that you get. I call it a superpower. They're all superpowers. But there's a power up that you get that helps you climb stuff pretty significantly awesomely. None of that was technically grammatically correct, but still, point is valid. We are going over there. We need a horse, which is right here. Just jump right on top of them. There's a side quest to clear out these guys. Do that later. In the meantime, we're going to this general vicinity. Gonna get back on the road. Gonna head for stuff. Where? Oh, I think there's a shrine over here. If it's on our way, I don't think that we can't do it. Yeah, you're not happy. That's okay. Yeah, you're not... This is one of those times where they're not super happy about walking around stuff. But if you lock on, you can move them a little bit. There we go. Now we can get off. Oh, jeez. Lock. There we go. I don't know that I can get down very easily with Kaepora still. I can come back. I'll just get this shrine over here. Real quick like. This looks suspicious. We've already seen one of these. Come on. Seriously? Butterfly Mask Korok. And I want to say, is there something over here too? Maybe not. Some of these areas are just chock full of Koroks. They're like every 10 feet or something. Sometimes you go a very long distance in order to find another one. But there are a ton of these guys in the game, so naturally they have to be kind of compressed in certain areas. Minor test of strength. Okay, so this is one of those battle ones. Minor test of strength means it won't be that hard. It should be relatively easily done. It should be like a Guardian level 1 or 2. And they're all kind of basically the same. They come up out of the ground in the middle. They've got some sort of barrier system on the sides. You know, you can hide behind these columns. This is a 2 or 3? This is a 2. Okay, he's got a shield. That was... 279, 247. Okay, not bad. So he's gonna do this thing. Comes at you. You get behind a barrier, and you can whack him a few more times. And then he does this thing, where he shoots off lasers, and it kind of creates an updraft. I think I can... kind of creates a cyclone into himself. So you can take some damage off that way, or you can shoot him. And he'll fall. There it is. That's all there is to it. You can use that updraft to paraglide over to him as well, and take him out that way. Guardian Sword out, picture of, Guardian Shield I don't know the picture of. I always like to keep a Guardian Shield on me in some way, shape, or form. Because they're usually pretty decent defense-wise, and they're not metal, so they don't attract lightning. Plus, look how cool that is. You can't even tell that I've got anything on, and then bam! Everything just pops out. Where's his sword? Where's his shield? Man. My sword is badly damaged though, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Let's pick up this one. I already have a picture of that shield, right? Okay. Yep, so these are all more or less the same. The only difference is the difficulty of the Guardian Scout. Some of them, I should mention, some of them have water instead of these pillars. And you're supposed to use Cryonis to defend against that crazy attack where he spins around. It's a boomerang! We already have boomerangs, but boomerangs are pretty cool. This is one of those instances where I want to keep what I've got, but in order to get the little chest notification icon on the shrine, I need to pick it up. So I just needed it out of that chest. Because realistically, I'm not going to come back for that boomerang. He's got his fists together. I guess Hulk does that. I feel like there's some other... It's like a magic thing where they hit their fists together. And maybe I'm thinking of something else. I know Hulk does that, so we're going to call that the Hulk pose. If Hulk was a living Buddha, that could likely be his pose. Hardy radishes. I like hardy radishes. Not as much as durians, but I like hardy radishes just fine. There's a Lizalfos over there. There's something with 50. That's probably a Lizalfos. He was in camouflage mode, kind of halfway there for a second. You can see the other one's in camouflage mode now too. If you weren't paying attention, you would think that was just a rock. But now, see, it just pops right up. I need to switch my gear. Camouflage. See if I can sneak up on him. Come on. In melee combat, those guys are relatively easy to get a flurry strike on. Because they just do that. They back up, and then they'll jump at you some way, shape, or form. suspicious. Giant tree. With nothing on top. That's okay. Sometimes they don't have anything on top of them. Sometimes they have all sorts of crazy stuff on top of them. But that's a good portion of the fun of this game, is just exploring. It's finding new stuff. Look, there's a flower. Over here? Someone's shooting at me. It's up there. You can see there's a ruined statue. Kind of looks like a dragon face. But it's in a weird position, so it could be anything. Oh, there it is. Doot doot. Nope. It is satisfying to be able to kill these guys in one hit. I will take your arrow. Thank you very much. Free arrows for all. Alright, Epina's over there. I'm gonna whistle and see if she gets over there. Oh yeah, she's gonna make it just fine. I was worried she was on a different level, but she's cool. We are going this way. This general vicinity. I'm not going too fast. Really, Epina's is pretty fast, just naturally, so you really don't need to use stirrup power anyway. Another Korok. These are the, like, I don't remember what they call them. But basically it's those little magic Korok, you know, pieces that fly around in the air. And he has a set path that he goes on to. Oh man, you hear that? That means that Cass is around here somewhere. Let's go find Cass. Can I get up here? I think he's up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. There we go. You can follow him to his, are those skull, horses? I didn't know those were out here. Nope, I already have one of those. I legitimately did not know that those were out here. I thought they were only up north. I'm gonna take a better picture. Those are skeleton horses. You know, that's just what it is. They act just like regular horses. They're not like monsters per se, but you can't register them, as far as I understand. I've tried that before. You can't register them. Come on. They're just kind of neat. I think the big deal is they only exist at night. Whenever day comes, they turn into dust, just like all the other skeleton monsters. Where is he? Just leading around this horse. Should be dead. he over here? He's usually on top of something. Like he's somewhat exposed. It's getting louder. Oh no! Is that a traveler? Mishi. Is she all alone? They usually come in pairs. Oh, there he is. Yeah, take this one. Cass is great. He's he's the only guy that I've ever seen play the accordion that that I legitimately want to hear more out of. Are you a bird? Yeah, you are not. Like, he's the only Rito that looks like him. He's a very distinct Rito. Most of them kind of look similar, have a similar body type. There's like an owl leader guy, but most of them look the same, and Cass is special. Ancient songs. Songs that sing the praises of a hero who beat that back to calamity. Yes, I would.
Oh.
Where the forest dragon displays its jaws, the shrine sleeps with noble cause. Yeah. So his deal is these are shrine quests, basically. And then at the end of it, he's got a special thing that he does once you do all of his quests. He's all around the world. You'll find him in 6 or 8 different places, I think. May the light illuminate your path. Yep, serpent's jaws. So, I'm pretty sure that's this one right here. But we'll get to him later. I'm gonna check on Mesha. Meshi? Mishi? Mishai? Miso shy. Yeah, okay, so she's got acorns, truffles, mighty thistle. Do I have one of those already? I do. I think thistle was an attack power booster. Scared. There's a little encampment that I'm not interested in right now. Yoo-hoo. This is the jungle. What I call the jungle. Anyway, giant freaking palm trees everywhere. It's really one of the best places to find my go-to ingredients. Yeah, you've got bananas out here and durians out here. Hello. Bananas you use for attack power boosts, and durians you use for extra HP. There. See, that wasn't too hard. Korak. Korak, 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 Korak. This is fishing. I don't... Was it Crocodile Dundee, I think. That's where I remember that from. I think it was the second one, because he was fishing in, like, New York or something. Where he got the TNT, we'll never know. You cannot get TNT on a plane anymore, that's for sure. fire. And it's in there. There we go. It's fine. I got a bath out of it. So I think if you don't want to climb stuff and you want these mushrooms, I think you can just shoot them. So if there's a whole bunch on a mountainside or something and you want them, but you don't want to have to climb around forever to get them, you can just shoot them. Side step, there we go. It looks a little funny, but it works pretty well. She really is fast without any of this extra stuff. This is faster than I run. Who knows? Jerk. Who told you that you could hit me? Alright, where are they? Megan, the most interestingly spelled Megan I've ever seen. Hunting for truffles, and then wham! I blame my sister. Yeah, there are truffles out here. And she's... Nat. Nat and Megan. She has a passion for truffles. A crazy passion for truffles. Follow your heart, I say. You guys can't die anyway. You're pretty much immortals. It may not be fun for you, but you're not gonna die. Alright, so the tower's over there. We are gonna start with, if I go a little bit further, there's a stable and a shrine. And I can use there's a little spot right here that I can use to cross the river. Hey, I met you before. This guy's got some funny stuff to say. You know what that means. There's a dragon nearby. There it is. Ah, come on. Ah, I got his foot. Where's it gonna go? It's gonna go down here. I'm gonna come back for that. I think it'll stay. I want to get the shrine first. Because climbing back up the mountain is kind of a pain. If you don't have to. Traveler's bow. Don't care about that. Bananas! Another great thing about bananas is that they show up 2, 3, 5 to a tree sometimes. Oops. It's a shrine. Shy Uto. Uta? Hyrule Compendium. Blah 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 blah. There's several things that change on this screen as you progress through the game. We won't see that for a little while, but it's kind of neat that they do it. It's just like all these little bitty details that you wouldn't really spend any time on if you were just doing this to make a game or something. So this is a seesaw. If I get over here, it's gonna fall. So, nope. I need to do this. I stopped its time, so physics doesn't work. And if you think about it, the math of physics says that, you know, acceleration is or velocity is distance over time, so if your time is 0, then your velocity is 0, and actually your velocity is infinity, but we're not gonna dig that deep into it. I have a boomerang that's about to fall apart. So this was, whoops, there we go. This was one of the trickiest ones that I came across. How to get the chest. Because it's super easy to find the chest. Ugh. Come with me. Stay over here. It's super easy to find the chest that they want you to find, but getting to it is a pain in the butt. And I'm sure I'm just not doing it right. I need this. I'm gonna hold on to it. I found some pretty creative ways of dealing with this earlier, the first time I played this game. So there's 2 of these seesaw things, so if I jump over to this one, it's gonna fall. So if I do stasis on the first one that I'm on right now, and I can't do anything on the other one, then I just fall, and it's bad time. Or you can just fall off, like that, because we all know how terrible I am at holding on to surfaces that I should just be walking on. There's a thing, a block underneath here, so if I'm on this side of the seesaw, I can't get over. But that's what they want me to get right there. And how you're supposed to get it, I believe, anyway, is you're supposed to stand kinda right here-ish. And you're supposed to use this. And drop it. And then you're supposed to like fly it. But the timing just has to be perfect. Ah, come on. And your position has to be perfect, and where you drop it has to be perfect. Just kind of a pain in the butt. So because the chest is heavier than I am, I can get on this side, and it'll keep me from moving. Maybe if I stand kind of in the middle. Ooh. Ah, not quite. That wasn't too bad. The first time I played this, I didn't remember that there was a metal chest in the back. So, instead of using the chest to weigh down one of these platforms, I ended up dropping weapons and shields to weigh it down. See, no, this is bullcrap. I just hate this. I'm gonna get it though. Let's see. You know, we're coming up at about an hour. This might be a good place to stop. Anyway, I'm gonna play around with this, and I'm gonna get it eventually. I just don't want to have everyone watch me fail like 400 times, because that's usually the amount of time it takes me to get there. Just have to have a lucky placement, lucky drop, and then I get it. But anyway, so this is probably a good place to stop for now. We'll catch up on the next episode. Thanks for watching.